I'm gonna have that chick on random, man. Shoot, random. It's on screen, man. You can watch it right now, live.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Chicago Bears. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
He threw you like a red dog.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Pick it up. Pick it up. Check it.
A first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
A pickup of 5.
Clinton Dix brought him down. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, check it. When he hits.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Shift. Hey, Alabama.
Shotgun now for Brady. It's complete. James Wright. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Hey, Alabama.
A give to Burkhead on first down. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On the run, it's Burkhead. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
That's a good shot.
On 3rd down, they turn to Burkhead. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Hey, exit.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Got his man. That's Harry. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Wait, that Alabama. 380. So we got man. Check it, reload.
They'll run it here. This is James White. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. This now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's third and long. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a first and goal right at about the 6-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They try to get the nose of the football across to no avail, and now it's third and goal. They'll try to run for it with Cohen. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
From the 31, Brady. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Julian Edelman, 69 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the three-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super tough.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Watch this. First quarter,
Trubisky will throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Trubisky finding the former Eagle Burton for the Chicago first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Hits his target, it's Taylor Gabriel. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run on second down with Cohen. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. The catch made by Miller. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Trubisky will come up here 1st and 10, and he's up to 7 for 7 now on this drive alone. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Pass incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done, down to the 15 from the 21.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Credit the tackle there to Aaron Lynch. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. On play action, now Brady. And able to find Dorsett. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Throwing again on second down. Brady, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Dorsett's got it, and he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Sugar! Hey, Foxtrot!
Right, check. 59. Coming to you.
Hey!
On first down, Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Now Folk for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit up.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Hey, Echo! Alert!
So after the INT, it's Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ozzy!
The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
That man beat.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Damn.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off through the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. That one good for 24 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Trubisky's throw pulled in by Robinson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here's Trubisky, and he's got Miller. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He finds Robinson. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now. It's Cohen, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the 1st half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check. Lock in.
Here is Montgomery on 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2. From the shotgun is Trubisky. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run you over.
Hey, check it.
Mike 5'9",
Bravo.
Record. Mike, check. 59.
Ozzie.
Here's Brady. That's complete to White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Well, with that incompletion, Charles, let's talk about the coaching carousel. Some new guys in new places. Ron Rivera to Washington. We got Mike McCarthy in Dallas. Matt Rule up from the college ranks to Carolina. And for the Giants, Joe Judge. Any surprises in your mind?
Well, I think you start with Joe Judge going to the Giants, coming from New England, where he was the special teams coach for most of his career. And this season added wide receivers to his duties. Well regarded within the ranks of the NFL. Not much known about him to the outside world. It's kind of a reveal to everyone. Joe Judge, people will now get to know who he is, because most people thought Matt Rule was going to go to New York. He ends up in Carolina. And then, of course, Ron Rivera, he would have been a candidate for Dallas. He would have been a candidate for New York, as well as Washington. And Washington never let him out of the building. That's a big-time hire for them.
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Not hit, boy.
The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be...
53, win now.
58, boy, 58. 58, Mike.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
58.
450.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He hits White, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Wait, that 53! Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Let's set a tone. Back and reload.
I'm not saying do that.
Mike. Hey, team 6.
Yeah.
Team 6.
I'm coming. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Watch the run.
Hey, 66.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady.
Fuck, my
Can't
nigga.
get away, and Brady will go down.
Hold her down.
That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
64.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Ain't no 21-point lead. That nigga
That's
quit
the story
a
of
game.
the
Look
game.
at John. You
They've
see
been
this shit?
suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by...
That nigga will talk some cash shit all day. John, what's wrong with him? What's wrong with him, John? What's wrong with him, John? What's wrong with your boy, man? Damn. Damn.